Cole Palmer is having his breakthrough season in the Premier League. He has scored 16 goals and provided 8 assists in Premier League this season. That means 24 goal and assists in 25 Premier League games as a Chelsea player. He also has 21 goals and 12 assists in all competitions for Chelsea this year. He recently scored a hat-trick versus Manchester United. But he was not at Chelsea before. Where was he then? Hello football enthusiasts and welcome to Panda Talks Football. Grab your snacks, grab your chairs, as today we'd be analysing one of the biggest mistakes Manchester City made. That is, letting go of these young prospects so soon. Number 1. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro signed for Manchester City from Girona in 2019, arriving from Spanish side in a deal worth 11 million. The right back was immediately loaned to Real Valladolid before a two-season loan spell at Sporting Lisbon. That deal had an option included to make the move permanent, which Sporting activated for a fee of 7 million after a run of impressive performances in the Primera Liga. Porro formed part of the team that won a Primera Liga, the club's first league title in 19 years, and Taca the Liga double in his debut campaign, and evolved into one of the most effective wing-backs in Europe. During Sporting's title success in 2020-2021, he ranked among Portugal's top players for chances created, blocks, which is 5th player in terms of the progressive carries, while he recorded 13 league assists across 2.5 seasons. Tottenham signed Porro on an initial loan deal in January 2023, and after a slow start, the Spaniard has thrived in English football. He has provided 7 assists for Spurs this season, while ranking 4th in Premier League for tackles won, 2nd for dribblers tackled, and 7th for crosses. An influential option under Ange Postecoglou this season, the 24-year-old could have been a long-term successor to Kyle Walker at the Etihad. Before I move on, it is a request to all of you, please subscribe this channel so that we can enjoy this game of football together, and do press the bell icon with the subscribe button as well. The second player on the list is Cole Palmer, the guy who continues to prove Manchester City's decision last summer to hand him over to the citizens are wrong. Cole Palmer was provided an ultimatum by the City to leave permanently or fight for his first team place. Palmer actually asked City for a loan move to find minutes, but saw that request rejected by Manchester City. Chelsea came into the scene and agreed a deal to sign Palmer on a permanent basis, and they have reaped the rewards of that show of faith in the youngster. In an era of continuous bad business by the Chelsea, Palmer has been a rare success story, scoring 16 league goals and providing 8 assists in the Premier League alone this season. His form also earned him a place in the England squad, and he is expected to travel for the Euros in 2024. Over there, his innate self-confidence and composure from the penalty spot could prove useful for the England football team, the catalyst of Chelsea's best performance this season. He has often stood up when others around have disappointed for Mauricio Pochettino's side. Given the gap that opened up after Riyad Mahrez's departure last summer and Jeremie Doku's inconsistency, there might just be a regret at the Etihad for allowing this homegrown academy player to move on so soon. Third player onto the list of prospects is Michael Olise. Olise spent time in the academies of Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester City before joining Reading, with the winger leaving the city after the 2016-17 season. After taking his first senior steps in the Championship, Olise signed for Crystal Palace for a fee of 8 million in July 2021. Last season, he set a new record for Premier League assists in a single season by a Palace player, which was 11, and earned the Eagles Player of the Season and Goal of the Season awards. He is a great free kick taker in the Premier League. Chelsea and Manchester City have each expressed interest in re-signing this 22-year-old, who despite fitness problems has been an influential figure whenever he has been fit. He actually averages a Premier League goal or assist every 83 minutes when fit in 2023-2024. Another exciting prospect City just let go of too soon. Last but not the least, Jeremie Frimpong, one of the most electric fullbacks in the world, a right back who found Kyle Walker as a significant roadblock in his road to the first team football. He left Manchester City without making a debut for the senior team. After a short but successful spell at the Celtic, where he won a Scottish treble with them in 2019-20 season, Frimpong signed for Bayer Leverkusen for a fee in the region of 11 million in the January of 2021. Since then, he has developed into an excitement machine for the fan in the Bundesliga, flying forward with intent from wingback to star for a Leverkusen team on the up. After being included in Bundesliga Team of the Season last year, the 23 years old has reached a new level in 2024. He has scored more goals across all competitions this season, which are 12, than his previous two campaigns combined for Bayer Leverkusen, which was 11. The flying wingback, as part of an exhilarating fullback pairing with Alejandro Grimaldo, Frimpong has contributed 12 goals and 11 assists for a Leverkusen team, who are unbeaten in their 41 matches played so far. Xabi Alonso's side are within touching of a first ever Bundesliga title, beating Bayern on the way, while Frimpong fired the opener in the match against the Dusseldorf, in which they reached the DFB Pokal final this week. His release clause of 34 million euros is expected to be triggered this summer, with United, Arsenal and Chelsea all linked with him, while the links with the Manchester City are nowhere to be found. Again, a player who could have very well replaced Kyle Walker.